tú no quieres beber, tengo fila hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Obvio que te digo sé, pero hay más en Instagram. Si tú no quieres beber, tengo fila hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho.
Thrive in Catastrophe. In the year AD 2020, the world was gripped by the relentless onslaught of the comet virus. Its rampage knew no borders, infecting a vast majority of the global population and subsequently plunging them into a state of zombification. While an emergency research initiative bore fruit in the form of an antibody, it could only safeguard the remaining 10% of humanity from succumbing to the virus's clutches, offering no solace to those who had already transformed. In an unprecedented display of unity, governments worldwide pooled their efforts, birthing the monumental subterranean expanse known as Charles within a remarkably short span of time. Within the confines of this subterranean sanctuary, designed for self-sustaining biological equilibrium, humanity embarked on a new chapter of its existence. Within this era, 3 pivotal domains experienced exponential growth: information technology, neuroscience, and virology. Chapter 1. Analysis. Aftermath. The first chapter, titled Aftermath, immerses readers in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity is under siege from a deadly virus that turns people into zombies. The author introduces us to Xiao Yan, a young student who finds himself in a dire situation after surviving a plane crash in a forest infested with zombies. The chapter explores themes of survival, fear, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. Setting and atmosphere. The chapter begins with a vivid description of the setting: a forest in a post-apocalyptic world where zombies roam. The atmosphere is tense and suspenseful as the protagonist wakes up amidst chaos and danger. The description of the zombies' gruesome actions, their appearance, and their relentless pursuit creates a sense of dread and urgency. Characterization. Xiao Yan, the protagonist, is introduced as a relatable character who experiences fear and anxiety in the face of a life-threatening situation. His inner thoughts and reactions allow readers to empathize with his plight. Captain White and the Special Force soldiers are introduced as symbols of hope and rescue, contrasting with the brutality of the zombies. Conflict and suspense. The central conflict revolves around survival in a world overrun by zombies. The crash survivors are trapped in the aircraft cabin, surrounded by zombies. This creates a sense of claustrophobia and impending doom. The tension is heightened as the characters realize their limited oxygen supply and the approaching threat of the zombies. The suspense is further heightened when the Special Force soldiers arrive to rescue them. Action and horror. The chapter is filled with action sequences that depict the chaos and violence of the zombie-infested world. The author uses graphic descriptions of the zombies' actions, their appearance, and their interactions with the survivors to create a sense of horror and disgust. The scene where a zombie's head is thrown onto the window glass is particularly impactful in conveying the gruesome reality. Themes. The chapter touches on themes of survival, fear, and the fragility of human existence. It explores how people react under extreme pressure and how they come to terms with their mortality. The mention of the comet virus and the desperation of mankind's attempts to control it allude to the catastrophic consequences of unchecked scientific experimentation. Introduction of Special Task Forces. The chapter introduces the concept of the Special Task Forces, a group of skilled warriors who use cold weapons to combat zombies. This introduction sheds light on the different factions within this world and sets up the dynamic between the survivors and those who are trained to protect them. Foreshadowing. The chapter foreshadows further conflict and challenges as the survivors' encounter with the Special Task Forces hints at the complexities of this new world. Heine Burton, a prominent figure in the Special Task Forces, is introduced in a mysterious and enigmatic manner, setting the stage for his future role in the story. In conclusion, the first chapter of the story effectively establishes the post-apocalyptic setting, introduces compelling characters, and immerses readers in a world where survival is a constant struggle against the horrors of a zombie-infested environment. The chapter skillfully combines action, horror, and suspense to draw readers into the story's unfolding narrative of survival and resilience.